I'm Chef Nikki Miller-Ka, and I just cooked this delicious chicken and rice soup and chicken burrito with blueberry coleslaw for a family of 4 with ingredients I bought today for just $20 at the Dixie Classic Fair Farmers Market. Find out how I did it coming up on the next $20 challenge. Hi, I'm Chef Nikki Miller-Ka. Welcome to the $20 challenge, where I just have $20 to buy enough to make a meal for a family of 4. This week, I'm going to attempt to make 2 meals out of $20. Let's see if I can do it. Let's go shopping. Hey, good morning, Kim.
How are you?
I'm great. How are you? All right. This fine fryer. So I noticed that, well, not noticed, but I read that the chickens are $4.25 a pound. And I'm taking a chance today because I'm going to try to make 2 meals for $20.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. And so I, decided why not start with the chicken, because you can do so much with a whole fryer.
Oh my goodness.
So how much are we talking?
10.
$10. That's half my budget. I better do really well with this.
Yeah.
And there is 20.
Okay.
And you know what? I will take your do you have a plastic bag for me?
Oh, yeah.
Because I have my own shopping bag, but because salmonella, I want to be safe.
No worries.
Thank you, thank you. And thank you for my change.
You're welcome.
And don't worry, as soon as I make everything,
I'll get to taste it.
absolutely, I will come back and send you off with some samples.
Ooh, yum, yum.
But because I have a budget, I need to write everything down since half my budget is gone.
Oh, you'll be able to come up with lots of produce for 10 minutes.
I think so too. I think so too. Thank you, Kim, and I will see you in a little bit.
Okay.
Hi, good morning. How much are your cabbage? It's how much? 50 cents a pound. I'm sure he won't cost so much. And how much is it? Oh, that's perfect. There's a 10. 50 cents. I think I lucked out on this one. Thank you. Thank you so very much. See you in a little bit. Hey, good morning, Mr. Mason. How are you?
Doing great this morning.
Carrots are $1.29 a pound. Do you know how much the carrots are running each?
Pardon me?
Like, I just need 1 carrot.
Okay.
How much is that guy?
70 cents.
Let me see if I can get a smaller one. Or one that might be a little, not that he's smaller, but he might be cheaper.
59 cents. 55. I rounded
55,
down.
I like
rounded
it. Okay, I'm
down.
gonna take that carrot and corn. Actually, this is your last cilantro.
Yes.
I think I'm gonna take it too.
Okay.
And 1 ear of corn, 50 cents. I like it.
And that'd be all?
I think so.
Okay, $2.65.
$2.65. I think that's pretty good. It sounds pretty good to me. So today I'm gonna try and make 2 meals for $20.
2 meals for $20.
Yes, I've already used half my budget on a chicken. So here's hoping.
All right, well, I'm looking forward to it. It's usually pretty
Me
good.
too. I hope it turns out well too.
You gotta be quick because sometimes them samples are hard to get.
I know. I know I'm pretty popular around here. Thank you, thank
Be
you.
looking forward to it.
All right, see you in a little bit. Looks pretty good. Hello and good morning to you. Doing pretty great. So I've got these Better Boys, they're called,
All righty.
and they're $1.50 a pound, right?
$1.50.
Okay. How much are those?
$1.10.
Okay. And I'm gonna get a pint of your blueberries.
All right.
And how much for just 1 hot pimento pepper? I know it says 6 for $1.
I'm gonna give you that. How about that?
Oh, that might be a little, is it, so Scottish bonnet
which
sweet.
one do you want?
I want the hot pimento pepper. I can,
give you one.
oh, thank you.
That'll be $4.10.
Okay,
That do it?
I think so. I'm gonna try to make 2 meals out of $20 today. I think I can do it. I think it's about to happen. And here's $5.25.
Okay. $1.15.
Thank you, thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
I will be back with some samples later, whatever it is I decide to make.
Good deal.
See y'all in a little bit.
All right.
Hey, good morning. I'm doing pretty great. How about you?
Good.
All right. So I'm gonna need some zucchini. How much is your zucchini?
$1.50 a pound.
$1.50 a pound. I have $2.40 left, so I don't have to spend it all. You know what they say, don't spend it all in one place. Let's see this guy and see how much he's gonna cost. $1. I'm gonna take it. I will take it. I will give you this, and I will take the zucchini.
Need a bag?
No, I have my own bag. If you'll slip it in there for me, that'll be great.
Thank you, ma'am.
No, thank you. Now that I have all my ingredients, it's time to turn all of this into 2 meals for a family of 4. While we take a break, I'm gonna head over to our demonstration kitchen and start prepping. And when we come back, I'll start cooking.
The products that we are growing at the moment is kale, curly mustard, turnips and turnip greens, lettuce, beets and onions, and Irish potatoes. You know, you just get it in your blood. When you're brought up on a farm, you really enjoy seeing things grow. We want everybody to know where our vegetables come from, and they can be completely happy and satisfied with the quality and the safety of our produce. There's a lot of hard work. And if we were just doing it for the money, we would probably stop today.
See his produce at the Dixie Classic Fair Farmers Market Saturdays from 6 to 1.
Welcome back to the $20 challenge. I'm Chef Nikki Miller-Carr, and now it's time to cook 2 meals for 4 using ingredients I just bought for $20 at the Dixie Classic Fair Farmers Market. Today, I'm going to make chicken burritos with blueberry coleslaw and chicken and rice soup. Let's get cooking. So, while we were on our break and I started prepping, I started the broth for the soup. So basically all I did was I used regular water, tap water, and I put my chicken inside the water and let it come up to a boil. I added this beautiful cilantro that we bought. I put in carrots, and I also put in the cob of the corn that we purchased. So this has come up to a boil, and the chicken is about ready and about done. And I'm going to add some salt, some pepper, and some onion powder right now. So I'm doing that for flavor. You don't want to add salt at the beginning because you don't want your soup to rely on salt for flavor to make it taste good. So I've got the corn cob here. The corn cob's going to add a lot of flavor. The chicken, so I cut the chicken in half and put it in, and it looks kind of gnarly, and that's just because it's cooked down. The bones of the chicken are going to release collagen, and the actual chicken meat is going to release all of that flavor and that fat, because fat equals flavor, into the broth and make it taste delicious. So while this is cooking down, and I'm going to turn it down just a little bit, I'm going to get started on our coleslaw first so we can hang out and marinate. So in this bowl here, I've got our cabbage. I've shredded it. I've got our corn. I've also got, not corn, but carrots. I also sliced up our zucchini and put it in here. And basically, it's going to be a very simple coleslaw. I'm going to put some white vinegar, just a little, some red wine vinegar, and I'm using the 2 vinegars just to give it a different dimension of flavor. White vinegar really doesn't have that much flavor, but red wine vinegar obviously does because it's red wine vinegar. I'm also going to use some salt, some kosher salt. And the salt is going to add a little bit of flavor, and it's also going to help the vegetables release the water that's in them, helping flavor our coleslaw. And here's our pepper for a little bit of spice and everything nice. And at this point, you can put lemon juice or lime juice like I'm about to do. And you could use a little bit of honey, a little bit of sugar, or just leave it as is, as I'm going to do. So I'm going to toss it up a little bit to get all those flavors melded together. And instead of using sugar this time around, I am going to add our fresh blueberries that we got. So when you buy blueberries, whether it's here at the farmer's market or at the grocery store, you want to make sure that you don't rinse them until you're ready to use them. You want to do that because if you rinse them too early, they'll mold in your refrigerator, and nobody likes a moldy blueberry. So you want to toss that together, and you have all those beautiful colors. You've got the cabbage there, and you've got the orange from the carrots, the green from the zucchini, and of course, the blueberries. So I'm going to toss all of this and let it hang out. Make sure we get our carrots in there because they were in the bottom. And you can use a food processor, or you can hand chop all of this too. So I'm going to toss that, and we're going to toss that to the side, and we're going to get started on our filling for our chicken burritos. So burrito, it's a wonderful thing. It's one of those things where you can put anything inside of it and it's going to taste delicious. So in this bowl here, I've got our beautiful Better Boy tomatoes we've got. I've got the corn that I shucked it a little bit, just fresh corn. I've got a little bit of that cabbage left over from the coleslaw and carrots. So I'm just gonna put all of this into the pan. And basically what you're gonna do is you're gonna saute all of this together. So I'm gonna leave some to the side there because I don't want to overcrowd my pan right now. So I put in olive oil first to get it going. And now I'm gonna take some of our chicken. So the chicken is already cooked in our pot of soup. And I'm just gonna dry it off a little bit. And I'm gonna take it and put it right into the pan. So basically this is a quarter of a chicken that I'm using. And a quarter of the chicken has got a little bit of wing in there, a little bit of the breast. And I'm just gonna shred it a little. And basically, when I put it into the pan, since it's already done, all I'm doing is just melding the flavors together. So you don't want to get any bone in there. And so that's why I'm shredding it first of all. Got a little bit of that wing. And you can do this with your hands, but put on gloves first. And so I'm gonna take all of this shredded meat, minus the bones, and put it right into our pan. So you can use the white meat or the dark meat. You can separate it out, your choice. And to season our mixture for the burrito, I'm gonna use some taco seasoning. And the taco seasoning, basically, it has good things like paprika, that's what makes it red. It's got some onion powder, garlic powder, a little cumin, and a little bit of allspice and black pepper. So basically, you're gonna saute it together and make sure that those flavors meld. And you can shred up your chicken more fine than me, but I like big hunks of chicken. And you can see it looks beautiful and it smells so good. I'm gonna turn down my heat a little bit because I don't want it to burn. All I wanna do is just get it so it all heats up and so that the corn is still bright, beautiful yellow, and the cabbage is cooked but just a little bit crunchy. And then all of that chicken is covered with the taco seasoning. So last and not least, before we cut to break, our soup here that's been bubbling away, I'm gonna add about 1.5 cups of rice. So you wanna add your rice when you're making chicken and rice soup to the very end, because you don't want the rice to overcook and you don't want it to clump either. So now that it's added here, I'm just gonna stir it up a little and I'm gonna let it come to a boil. And we're gonna turn it up, and while the rice is cooking in the soup and the filling is warming up, we're gonna cut to break. And when we come back, we're gonna assemble our burritos, we're gonna put down our coleslaw, and we're gonna serve up our soup.
I sell a lot of greens, a lot of kale, collard, cabbages, broccoli, a lot of head lettuces, cut leaf lettuce, arugula, and then the roots we have beets, carrots, turnips, radishes. I really enjoy selling at the farmers market because you have that direct interaction with the customers, and it means a lot to get the feedback. You know, somebody really likes something or somebody doesn't know what to do with it, then we're able to have that conversation. I learn a lot every day. It's always different. I'm working outside, I'm working with my hands, and I can see a project from the beginning to the end, so it's very rewarding in that way. So the grocery store experience, everything looks so perfect and wonderful, but it doesn't taste as perfect as wonderful as something from the market. So the market might come with all kinds of imperfections, but when you bite into it, it really tastes like what your grandparents ate and what your great-grandparents ate. There's like there's a difference. And I'd say just come out and try it and taste for yourself.
See her products at the Dixie Classic Fair Farmers Market Saturdays from 6 to 1.
Welcome back to the $20 challenge. I'm Chef Nikki Miller-Kah, and today I'm making 2 meals: chicken burritos with blueberry coleslaw and chicken and rice soup using ingredients I bought here today at the Dixie Classic Farmers Market. So, while we were away, what I did was I deboned the chicken inside of the chicken and rice soup, let it come up to boil so to cook the rice, and also I finished letting the chicken burrito mixture hang out. So, little known fact, we used cilantro as our flavoring for the soup, and I also put it inside the chicken burrito mixture. I also put carrots inside of the soup, rice. Also, I had some garlic too, some garlic powder, real fresh whole garlic, and a little salt and a little pepper. So now we get to make our burritos. So, as I said earlier, you can put whatever you want inside of a burrito. Inside of this mixture, we've got our cabbage, we've got carrots, we've got tomatoes, cilantro, corn, and taco seasoning. Now, if you're not a cilantro fan, that's okay. You can use parsley instead. Cilantro and parsley and carrots are all in the same family. So you just want to get out your flour tortilla. The bigger the better. These are 10-inch tortillas. And you can warm them in the microwave or on the stove. Just make sure that they're room temperature. And you want to put in your filling, put it down right in the middle, fold it up on the sides, and then roll it up. And then you're going to take your knife, if you so choose, and you can either cut it in half, you know, for the little people in your life so they don't have to eat the whole big gigantic burrito, or you can leave a hole just like this. My burrito, it has some, make sure the filling doesn't come out, and it's not going to, I hope. And then I'm also going to take our beautiful coleslaw, our beautiful blueberry coleslaw with all that wonderful cabbage and zucchini and carrots. And also, all I did was put red wine vinegar, white vinegar, a little bit of salt and pepper, and our blueberries. So I'm going to put this on our little side plate right there. See all the beautiful colors. And let that hang out, because we're going to eat it in a few minutes. And then, last but certainly not least, our chicken and rice soup that we've been stewing for probably about an hour now. The last ingredient we put was the rice, just a cup and a half of rice. And you could see the beautiful carrots, and you could see the chicken that we took right off the bone. And we've got the cilantro in there, and remember, you can use parsley instead. We're just going to put all of that in there, and I want to get all of that good broth. And the cilantro is what made the broth a little green. And it's going to be really good. And I would serve this with stovetop skillet biscuits. And you can find the recipe for my skillet biscuits on my blog, Nicksnacks, at nicksnacksonline.com. So, we have our chicken and rice soup, our blueberry coleslaw, and our chicken burritos. If you would like to cook this at home, I'll post the recipe on my blog, Nicksnacks, at nicksnacksonline.com. To make this, I spent $10 for chicken, 55 cents for carrot, $2 for corn and cilantro, 50 cents for cabbage, $2.10 for zucchini and tomato, $3 for blueberries, for a total of $18.15. Let's see how this tastes. So I'm going to start with our soup. You see how beautiful it is with all the rice. Let me get some chicken in there and a carrot. It's hot. But the rice and the chicken is very flavorful with all that chicken flavor. And we've got our coleslaw here. I can tell it's going to be nice and crunchy and very sweet. And last but not least, our chicken burrito. And you see how beautiful that looks with all the chicken and the cabbage and a little bit of cilantro and the tomatoes. It's spicy too. So, if I can do it, you can do it too. Bring $20 to the Dixie Classic Fair Farmers Market and see how you too can create something delicious for your family with just $20. Thanks for watching the $20 Challenge. Remember, the Dixie Classic Fair Farmers Market is open every Saturday from 6 a.m. to 1 p.m. We'll be taping our next episode here at the Farmers Market on September 5th at 10 a.m. Come out and see for yourself if I can pass the $20 Challenge. I'm Chef Nikki Miller-Ka. Thanks for watching.